Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Sunday morning. Beautiful here in Melbourne. Good to see you. Good to see you. Welcome to Morning Coffee with Mitch. Maybe friends this morning. But until we were waiting for them to show up, drink it if you got it. Nothing better than coffee in the morning, and today we have a kilts motif going on here. We got a kilts cup. We got a kilts shirt from the Kilts Mighty tribe. Yes, sir. And to crown it all off, after this at 10 a.m., and it's going to be tough to get there. I mean, think about it. He's up in upstate New York. I'm down here in Melbourne, Florida. I'm scheduled to be on with him at 10 o'clock this morning. That means when I'm done with my stream, I've got to get to the airport in Orlando, get on a jet plane, fly up there. Somebody's got to pick me up at the airport. And I got to get to his place to be on the stream in about 20 minutes total. What could possibly go wrong? Of course, you know I'm having fun. That's the beauty of the internet. We don't have to get on a plane to see each other. We push a few buttons, but we're going to have to make sure this stream doesn't run too far over today, because it is going to take me some time. Most importantly, to get a fresh cup of coffee, but take care of whatever nature's demands might be. Log in to where I have to be on his stream. It's going to be simultaneously streamed on my stream as well. So wherever you want to watch it, or if you want to watch it on both, you could do that if you've got two different devices. But it'll be the same thing. So I'm really looking forward to that. As you know, that Kilty has become among my favorite people. And the better I get to know him, the more I feel like we're connected in some small manner, so, or maybe large manner. So I'm going to enjoy it. I wondered at first, because he calls this his fireside fertility chat, how much I need to be concerned with for fertility these days. But who knows? We may talk about that too. I have no idea. We haven't even talked since Alia sent me an email asking me if I could be on today. So it's going to be completely ad-libbed, as these things usually are. Another sip of coffee, and we'll start saying hello to people. And then I'll post a link to a panel like I did last Sunday, and anybody who'd like to come in and join the group. And if you don't want to join, I'll just do what I normally do. Waiting for the huge crowd to get here. Okay, let me say hi. And they did not. I don't get it. I posted the actual stream for this thing yesterday at 11 a.m. 11 a.m. And it's still here today. It's still here. So I just am always trying to figure out why. What the hell did they do that some days just dumps everything that happened before the morning stream, and today they didn't. I thought for a while it was maybe I need to wait till later to post it, but who knows? Who knows? First one in was Tuka. Good morning, Tuka. It said, how are you, boss, at 11 o'clock yesterday? Yesterday morning, Mike Pregler checked in. I'm very good, Tuka. Thank you. Thank you, my friend. Mary M chimed in around noon, and so did Nikki W. Kitty V, thank you so much. Kitty V became a YouTube member, a member of our private community. Super looking forward to meeting you on Thursday evening. Mike Seeley from Tampa Bay. United Carnivore greetings, 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Mandy Beddoes at 1:15. Said, see you soon, Mitch. And Rick, be seeing you tomorrow morning. Yes, you are. I see that you're in here. Super. Jem is here. Jemmet, see you in the morning too. And 7:30 last night, we had Francine Bourgeois. Hiya, Francine. How are you? From Montreal. Good to see you. Good to see you. And Mike. So he chimed in again. And Evan Moffat, the Carnivore Rabbi, rejoined the private community. Maybe he's going to start getting more active again on YouTube. We've been corresponding. I haven't talked to him on the phone yet, but I want to. A great guy. And I've been missing him. He's been kind of gone from the Carnivore YouTube picture for almost a year now. We'll see if we can't wake him up again. But he rejoined. The private community. So good. Maybe we'll see you on a live stream Thursday, Evan, if you're around. Carnivore Police is here, and this was in the middle of the night. Lady June, again, the middle of the night. And Wendy, Furrow Grandma, says, not sleeping when I should be. Not sure if I'll be there tomorrow. Well, we found out later that you're here. You're here. Lizzie said good morning at 4:19 a.m. Wow. And Wendy comes back at almost 6 o'clock. It says, yeah, I'm here. Tina Schreikerath, good evening. We're morning. We're into today. Good morning, Tina. How are you? Wayne Herman, good to see you from Lake Gaston, North Carolina. Smoothie 420, John, good morning. Morning, Mitch, and everyone. John Beatty Art. Good morning, all, and Mitch. Mitch has a doubleheader today. First here, then on Dr. Kiltz's at 10 a.m. Should be great. I hope so. We'll give it our best. What's the worst could happen? What could possibly go wrong? Very dangerous words. Very dangerous words to say. Mike Siller Sr. was here this morning. Good morning, Michael. How are you? Brian Dish chimed in, 8 o'clock. We heard from Sandy Blythe and Nikki W. Good morning to you at 8:05. Roxanne friend Richard Williams from Copper Hill, Tennessee. Hiya, Richard. How you doing? And Tuka chimed back in. Coffee with dating and carnivore. There's something going on here that I'm not a part of. Have fun. You guys do whatever you like. And Tuka goes on, one after another, says hi to virtually everybody, which I won't show on the screen. Gina Cav chimed in. How you doing, Gina, at 8:17? And Rick is back Good morning, late start today. Yeah, you're still early for this, Rick. And say, Georgie, how are you, my friend? Good morning. I like this. He has named me Lion King. Wow. It's too flattering. I don't know if I can live up to that one. I have to play a Lion King theme song in the background for my live streams. Rick's comments, this will be a shorter than usual live. I think, yeah, it's going to have to be. It's going to have to be if I'm going to get up there to New York in time. CB Carmack, good morning, CB. How you doing? How are you doing? Well, what I'm going to do right now is I want to post in the chat, and I'll pin it to the top, the link to the panel. Let me go ahead and gather that up here and put it in the chat. I could do that. That looks good. There it is. And let me pin it to the top. And if you feel like coming in and joining in for a little while today, we're still plenty early. It's only 20 minutes till. So that's a link to today's chat. And we hope to see it. And again, if you don't feel like Sunday morning you want to just sit back and watch, that's perfectly fine too. And there. Wow, it's bright. It's daylight there. Holy cow. Look at that. It's Tuukka. It's Tuukka from Finland. Outside. Holy cow. We'll get to you in a little while, Tuukka. Let me just go through this and see if we get to, see what happens. But he is here. And Tuukka's always here with us. And sometimes when I go through thank the people that, for example, that came on last night on Friday morning when I talk about the live stream. For some reason, Tuukka is such a regular that I just don't give him the credit and miss his name, and I always feel bad about that afterwards. So Tuukka, I apologize for every time I failed to mention your name. I think it's happened twice already, but don't think I haven't noticed it. And it comes from the fact that these things are just flying by, these live streams, and coming right off the top of my head when I do that. Not a lot of really deep thinking. And when you're trying to rattle off a list of 7 or 8 people, sometimes you miss some. I feel bad for Tuukka. But we got him today. So somebody else, come on in. Any of you guys that are out there, join us. Or you and I are going to be stuck with Tuukka for the whole time. Won't that be something? Wayne Herman's back this morning. Lady June is back this morning. And 8. Whoa, where the hell did the pre-chat go? Brick at 8:29. And the winner this morning is Lady June from England. Wow. Did I miss some chat while I was busy doing that? I got CB. Not a lot of 8:29 stuff. Just a couple. Wow, that's surprising. All right, at 8:30, Lady June was the winner. Then we have Smoothie for it. Got the hiccups. Must be the Kilts Cup. I've been up since 5:30 myself this morning. Smoothie 420, that's John. Here we go. And Rick is at 8:30. And Tanya Kitchen Witch. Mitch Fitz Unite. She says, hi, Tanya. Good morning. How are you? And Roxanne is here with us this morning. Aunt B, how you doing? Nikki again, 8:30. Aunt B again, 8:30. Danny. in Boston. Hiya, Danny. How are you? Lady June says, "Where is the shirt?" This is, I showed you. This is the Kilts Meet My Food shirt. I got it when I was down with him in Sarasota and Tampa last February. And Peter's here. Hiya, Peter. How you doing, my friend? Good to see you. Rex. Mitch, it's Rex. I ate steaks at the Kilts' Steakhouse in Sarasota. Yes, Rex, how are you? I remember. Good to see you. It's been since February. Since lots happened to me since then. I hope your life's been a little more stable than mine. But we're doing great. We're doing great. I'm thinking about doing something funny because I'm spending a lot more time, believe it or not, when I have the energy until it just craps out. And just walking. And I find the faster I walk, the easier it is to maintain my balance. You know, that should be a given. But the faster I walk, it's only when I try to be very deliberate and careful that I get rocky. So if I just make up my mind and I'm getting to the point where my balance is good enough and I need to go from here way over to there, I just take off like I used to do, walking at 3 times the speed of humanity. And that's working. And I have been zipping around the house and outside today on the patio and up and down the steps with great success. I'm wondering when my energy is going to give out, but so far it hasn't. So I'm thinking it'd be funny. I'm thinking that it would be funny for me to take that 360-degree camera of mine, set it on that island in my kitchen, put it on time-lapse. We've all seen these time-lapses of photography. They take maybe 1 frame a second. Take 1 frame a second and just leave it run. And leave it run for a couple hours while I go about my business. And then when I play it back, I'll condense it down to about 15 seconds, and you'll see me just zipping all over the place. And I think that'll be not only funny as hell, but it'll also be kind of a learning tool for me to see if there's anything about the way I'm walking, if I can detect it, that I need to concentrate on and be conscious of to try to get the walking, like making sure my arm is swinging naturally by my side and not all held high like cripples walk. And I am a temporary cripple, but it's coming along. So I might do that. That was funny. I thought that would be funny. Tuka said, "Oh, no link today." Yes, Tuka, I will not forget you. Randy Weichel is here. How you doing, Randy Weichel? Good morning to you. And Aunt B got back with us. We're still at 8:31 now. 8:31. Jerry Voitush. Hi, Jerry. Good to see you, my friend. JJ's here. Tanya DS111. How you doing? Which is wearing medium shirts now. DS111. I've been wearing medium shirts for a couple of years now. It's just that most of the shirts, so many of the shirts I have are not mediums. This is a medium shirt, and and you know, let me back up here a little bit so you can see it. I mean, I think that I look pretty damn good in it. It doesn't have sleeves that come all the way down over my elbows. It doesn't have shoulders that droop down to my arms. But even some mediums look a little large. This shirt fits pretty good. I don't think it's a small. I don't want to wear small shirts. Lat is here. Good morning to you, Lat. And Sandra McDonald. Good morning, Sandra. Aaron is here. Good morning to you, Aaron. Happy Sunday morning. Wayne Herman says hi to Tuka. Tuka says, "Should I put a shirt on?" Are you topless today? I can only see your head in the window. No, man, if you got it, flaunt it. You know what I mean? You know, be proud, man. Be proud. You're working very hard. I don't know if I'd want to sit through a half an hour or more of you without a shirt, but so far, nobody else has come in. Please, somebody. Please. So we can have a a discussion. We'll give it a few more minutes and see. And then we'll bring Tuka in and I'll say hi to him. Patty Armand, how you doing, my friend? And this is what happens when you have no plans, no show notes, no nothing for this Sunday morning. Had my day off yesterday, managed to get through it, ended up making a video anyway. And thank you guys, seem to like that. I didn't think it was going to be a runaway viral hit or anything, but it's gives me a little something to do anyway. Well, we're starting to take a poll about Tuka with no shirt. I think he put a shirt on. There we go. She says no. That's great. And Thomas is here. Hiya, Thomas. Come on. Come on. Doesn't that link work? I know it works. Tuka hit it. It's up there in the chat. Jerry, you too. Come on and say good morning. You don't have to stay here for the whole thing. The whole thing is not going to be terribly long this morning anyway. CB? There's Tina. How you doing, Tina? Good to see you. We'll get to you in a minute. I'm really, the time is not flying this morning, so it's good. It's good. To enjoy you trying to ruin Tuka's sunbath. Yeah, that's what I need to do is take off my shirt and go out and lay in the sun. Maybe after the stream with kilts today. I think I've about said hi to everybody. Oh, not Jeff Johnson, the name you know. Good morning, everyone. Love the chef's jacket. Now I think I need that hat too. So put all that stuff on my Amazon links because I've already been asked a couple of times. Would you put a link to that hat? Okay. But get your own name on it. Oh, this is something new. Books and beef. Good morning. Formerly Meatitudes. Okay. Wow. I'm glad you told us. But can't change back for a couple weeks. Going sailing this morning. Well, you have a good time. And I'll remember that it's not Meatitudes for a while. It's books and beef. It's interesting. Interesting. C.V. Carmack says, Carnivore Rabbi has great content. He really, especially my interview. And he's a very smart and a great guy. And I asked him, well, why'd you give it up? He said, he just got so tired of all the work it takes. Of all the work it takes to put out a video on YouTube. And it's true. And if I was a full-time rabbi, I doubt that I could have the time to do that either. It's very, very, when you get to a certain size channel, you can hire that stuff out. I know I get offers every day for somebody who wants to do my editing, make my thumbnails, just spam the whole internet with shorts cut from my live streams. And yeah, I probably get a lot more attention that way, but I got to pay them. And I am not going to put my fate in the hands of somebody over in Bangladesh, to tell you the truth. Give them access to my channel to post things. No, that's how Ken Berry got in trouble and got his channel hacked and stolen from him a couple of years ago. That was fun. All right, I think I've gotten through it. Have I said hi to everybody here? Who is this? This is Mudbone. Hi, Mudbone. Larry, good morning to you. Good to see you. Okay, we could do this all day, but Intermittent Lion King, says Jerry. Yeah, the Intermittent Lion King. Well, I'm a Lion King some days, and some days I'm not. Some days you feel like a nut. Some days you don't. All right. Enough of this nonsense. Let's bring in a guest. I've got two of them sitting there waiting. I've got Tuka and Tina. And Tuka, you ready? I gave you plenty of time to get ready. Okay, let me get ready. Let me switch to this view so I don't have the chat in there, and make sure that we got the right thing up. And here we are. How are you, Tuka?
How are you, boss? I'm doing great, thanks.
Well, of course, there you go. Of course, the minute I switched to you, your video locked up for a few seconds, but you're okay now. Where are you? Did you take your shirt off again? I can't see; it's too bright.
I got to show Sandy my guns.
Oh man, so, I'd be swooning if I was a girl, but I'm sorry, Tuka. This, as Jack Nicholson, if you've ever seen the movie As Good as It Gets. One of the best lines in the movie is when Jack Nicholson says to Greg Kinnear, "If only that did it for me, I'd be the luckiest guy in the world."
Yeah.
If only that did it for me. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
actually, I'm on. No worries. Actually, I'm on a courtyard of a church, which is right here in the center, and I'm just having a sun bath. So it's around plus 85 here today.
Wow, looks beautiful.
Yeah, and I think next week we might have like plus 87 or 88 around here, which is really exceptionally warm to be on these longitudes and latitudes. So it's a nice warm weather, and so I thought that this time I was ready for this Sunday.
So, good. Well,
yeah, I'm here outside.
The nice thing,
I don't know how much. I don't know how.
Oh, your sound is cutting in and out a little bit, but
you can see from the background, but something.
Yeah, it's very pretty. It's very pretty there.
Yeah, I will take a walk in a short walk. Yeah.
Okay, will you do that? I'm going to bring in Tina. Tina, are you ready? What'd you say, Tuka?
Were you afraid to? Were you afraid to be stuck with a magician?
No. All right, Tina, it's me, horizontal man in a sea of vertical people. All right, that's okay. Hiya, Tina.
Good morning. I wasn't going to come on. I was going to let other ladies come on, but nobody jumped in. And
they don't. People, I don't know. I don't jump into too many of these things either. I can understand it. Sometimes you just want to relax and sit back and watch and not be the show, but just watch the show. And I don't do too many. This Sunday morning thing, I figure, well, if nobody wants to come in, I'll just do what I normally do. We'll just talk for an hour, and usually more and more people start coming in, and it gets more interesting. So what are you working on today, Tina?
Is.
I am making sunflowers today.
Cool.
They're about 12 inches around. I had a lady order 12 of them, so.
Oh man, how nice is that?
Delivered on Tuesday with some chicken hot pads and some owls and some other things. But I'm almost done.
Well, you're a busy lady. You're a busy lady. Tuka's.
And I need to be busy. I mean, really, it helps me a lot.
Well, it does for all of us. I don't know what Tuka's doing, but it looks like it's for a while. It's just you and me.
And,
I know we got them in the we got them all in the chat. And it may be that many of them have just crawled out of bed Sunday morning. They're sitting around their sitting around in their pajamas.
And I'm on your time. I mean, I'm on the East Coast, so right close to.
Yeah. It's true. That's true. See, Peter's in the chat. Lizzie's in the chat. Says, cool, my sunflower outside is just blooming. Hey, retired Rick is here. Rick says, I don't think anyone can go completely without carbs. Well, I beg to differ there, Rick, but You do get a little carbs. Now, do you mean you can't go without eating carbs, or your body can't live without carbs? Big difference. Because you're right about your body not living without carbs, and that's why your body makes all the carbs it needs. But you can go without eating any carbs, except for the carbs that come in the form of glycogen and such in the meat and eggs that you eat. And that's minimal. But yes, a human being, according to all the gurus and the consensus today, that the minimum daily requirement of carbs that a human needs to consume is 0. Really, is 0. And I don't like to nitpick the 0.7 gram of carbs that's in an egg or anything like that. But you can be, for all intents and purposes, a 0 carb person today. And Rick says it's very hard for me to do. Yeah, well, that's the big problem, Rick, is that everybody's an addict, me included. And until that addiction kind of fades into the background, it's hard. But once you give your body enough time to realize you're not going to die without them, your body stops pushing you and compelling you to search for and eat the carbs. And that's what a craving is made of. These things don't just happen. Body is using anything at its disposal to motivate you to go and consume things that it thinks it needs. And between the addiction and the pleasure of eating carbs that we get, because that's how addictions work. They can motivate you in a number of ways, but motivating you by making something pleasurable is a powerful one. That's the motivation that our bodies compel us to have sex. A very important thing to do. So, the more you understand about addiction and how it works and where all these cravings and things come from, the more you can understand that when you get your chemistry right and give it a little time, there's no more compelling need for your body to consume carbs, and you get over it, and the addiction goes away. So the only true way to get rid of the addiction is to abstain for a while. It's hard if you're an addict, but it's the only way, because every time you cheat, you can go 2 months, one cheat day, one cheat meal, sometimes one cheat bite of something sweet and sugary, resets the clock. You're back to square one, and you got to fight that same 2 months again. It's true with alcoholics, it's true with drug addicts, and it's even more true with sugar addicts. The best kept secret in the world, I think. They don't want us considering ourselves addicts. Then they can't sell us their drugs. Look who's here. Mr. Thomas, how are you, my friend? Got another
good.
Horizontal person. How nice. Fill up more of the screen.
Well, I wanted to even it out for you.
Oh, good. Thank you. Well, now that I've got you all here, I can change the... Well, that didn't even help very much with the vertical people, but we could. You guys we're dividing into two classes: the horizontal people and the vertical people.
Mine just will not go. When
That's
I do
because
it goes that way. But
is it a cell phone?
Yeah.
Okay, so in your quick
gotta
settings
turn it.
somewhere, in your quick settings somewhere, there is a thing you got to turn on, and it says enable screen rotation. And if that's not turned on, you could turn that thing upside down. It's not going to stay or go into landscape mode until you actually find a setting for that and tell it, I want you in landscape mode.
Okay. Well, before the next time, I'll see if I can get that on.
Now, do you have an Apple phone or an Android phone?
It's an Android.
Okay, so on Android phones, you can pull down on the from the top,
Yeah.
and you get your notifications, right? Or you get this. Wait a minute. I'm being so slick trying to show you. You pull down and from this corner,
Yeah.
and you get this thing called a notification panel with buttons, quick panel. Sometimes, depending on which version you have, you may have to go through a few pages. But I can expand it out, and then it actually tells me what they are. And there's one on here that says auto rotate, and it should be lit up. If it's not lit up, it won't auto rotate. But when it's lit up, and you take your phone and you rotate it, it rotates. See?
Well, when I do that, go from top to bottom, I don't see anything except the sound button, the airplane mode.
Right, but there's more than one page of that. There's little dots at the bottom. So swipe to the left or right. You get another page up.
No.
Well, okay, we won't do text support, but
I'll go to settings and look for it after.
yeah, that's the setting. Auto rotate has to be turned on. Am I right, Thomas?
Yeah.
How about you, Tuka? What kind of phone do you have?
I have a OnePlus Nord, which is Android phone. And I was
Okay,
just
well, you
trying
can do
to
the
figure
same
out-
thing. You should be able to
I
turn
was
your
trying-
phone sideways. You should be able to turn your phone sideways.
Yeah, and actually, I was trying to use the StreamYard option to turn the camera like to the front, so that it's
No.
looking forward, but I couldn't do it
No,
for
you
some
don't need
reason. I
that.
don't.
That's not the way to do it. You basically just rotate your phone. Well, what happened to Tina?
Yeah, I mean, no, I mean
We lost
now
Tina.
it's facing like towards me, and I want it to look like straightforward,
Oh,
and I
that
can't
yeah.
do it for you. Yeah,
It's
so
easy. It's
I don't
easier.
know.
It's easier to do that on your phone than it is to do it in StreamYard. Your StreamYard does not have access to your rear cameras. You basically have to do that from your phone. You okay? You have to, and in StreamYard, well, if you try to do it in StreamYard, it's very complicated because you come up with 4 different cameras sometimes. You know, a rear camera 1, rear camera 2, front camera 1. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. You know something? We're just going to have to love you guys in a vertical format. That's all there is to it.
I was hitting the buttons trying to do something and I messed me all up.
Yeah,
now.
that's what I figured. So play with it when.
Screen
I know.
is very tiny, so now I don't know what to do.
No, you're fine. Just keep it.
Yeah.
There's also
I know,
go ahead.
No, I was just about to say that now that I got my shirt back on, I know that Sandy is being sad in the chat, but I hope she can get over it.
Yeah, Tina, there's an old saying: if it ain't broke, don't fix it. So maybe we should just, if it's working, we'll just leave it well enough alone.
Yeah, okay.
I see Ellen is here with us today. Good morning, Ellen. How you doing? Good to see you.
Yeah.
Good to see you. I'm just trying to keep up with the chat. Good morning, Tanya. Ellen, say goodbye saying good morning to everybody. Peter says loved the Chef Mitch video. I've got a lot of laughs with that. I warned everybody that way down at the base of my personality, I think I was born to be a comedian.
You are a comedian.
I love to make people laugh, and I'll do silly things in order to accomplish that. But you have to. With all the shit that I talk about that's so horrible and bad and wrong and evil, if we can't laugh, we'd all become so depressed that why bother? Why bother? Y'all remember George Carlin, I'm sure.
Great.
Thomas, you remember George Carlin.
Yeah.
George Carlin. And B says, if I help you anymore, Tina, I'll have you skinny as a noodle. You'll become narrower and narrower in your picture. There you go. Whoever thought that would have been a way to lose weight? Screw with your cell phone. But George Carlin, in his younger days, he was a critical thinker, like I talked about. Probably one of our best. He made connections between things in his head that most people didn't notice. He pointed out uses of the English language that made no sense if he really thought about them. Combination of words. Oh, Tina did it again. Combination of words. He was very funny. And then he started to talk about, when he first started out, he was the hippy-dippy weatherman. And it was funny. Everybody laughed. But then he started to talk about politics, and somehow he made this stuff funny. But if you watch his stuff over the years, as he got older and older, he got more cynical, more anger under the surface. He started to, the number of F-bombs he dropped, the amount of language he used in his everyday speech just got more and more noticeable. He then, he got to be pretty old. He came out, looked like an old man, hunched over. And towards his later years, I didn't want to watch him anymore. Because he wasn't funny. He was complaining all the time, talking about things. It was clever, but there wasn't anything in there where you just laughed your ass off. And that's why you watch comedians. I got to be very, very careful because I could very easily fall in that trap that he did. I try very hard not to, but you've heard me going. You've heard me going on a rant. There's just so much stupidity in this world. And it's okay. People can be stupid. They can do whatever they want. But when it starts to really affect my life in big ways, whether it's done by the government, it's done by the food companies, and affect the lives of it ruins the lives of the people I care about, I take it personally. And it brings out the warrior in me. And I know that there's nothing I could do. I'm too insignificant. Nobody knows who I am or even listens, except a small group of people who are, without a doubt, the most intelligent people in the world. I can't do anything, so sometimes I think it's futile to keep pointing this out. That's who I am. I have to be careful about that. So I'm trying. I try to be a comedian that's funny. And I think I accomplished that with the Chef Mitch thing, because some people have told me they were just tears in their eyes laughing. And that's great, because when you're laughing so hard that you have tears in your eyes, you can't be upset, you can't be stressed, you can't be angry or depressed. And maybe we all ought to watch more comedians. Unfortunately, comedians can't be comedians anymore. They get canceled. They're told they're politically incorrect. All the great subject matter that comedians used to use, the great comedians, is now wildly off limits. And all that's left are the F-bombs. And I got news for you. It takes a lot more than just an F-bomb now and then to be tears in your eyes funny. So I try. And I hope it works. That's why I said, if you people think I'm an old fool, doesn't bother me. It takes a lot to be an old fool in this world and not fall into the depression that everybody else does. Where did Tina go again? And where did, oh my God, Thomas, we lost you too. Tuka! Just you and me.
So you're stuck with me, boss.
I'm stuck with you. Oh, well, at least you're out of that bright sunlight. You're sitting down.
I got back to my place and I was
Oh, you
having a short
were
walk.
walking. You were walking, just walking in the neighborhood.
Yeah, just around the block, like practically.
Well, that's good.
To-
Ellen
Yeah.
said, I agree with Mitch. And on that note, ... What, on that note, what, Ellen? Tuka, I'm back. Sandy Bly said, had a phone call. Number 3. Tuka, how come you're not like number 1 in the chat today? Yes, 111. That George Carlin practiced a lot. The lines have to become automatic so they flow. I abide by this. That's why I always say the same things to sound polished. Are you a comedian, DS111? I didn't know that. Didn't know that.
So,
Lori's here. Hi, Lori. Didn't see you. Lori
Hi, Lori.
Weissel. Good to see you. I want to take this time to say hi to everybody. If we find out what Ellen said, no, on this note, is she gone? I see
So,
retired Rick. Is here. Bacon Baby is here. Good morning to you, Bacon Baby. Aaron says hi to Ellen.
now,
What?
Mitch, now that Sandy's back, I need to say again that now when I got my shirt back on, I know that Sandy's all sad. But hi, Lexi.
Lexi's here.
Good to see you.
Hi,
Hi,
Lexi.
how are you?
God.
Hi.
Thomas, what'd you do? Scare Thomas away or what?
I guess.
he was here before you. Well, this is your first time with us, isn't it? That's great.
Mm-hmm.
Good to see you. Good to see
Welcome
you.
to the madhouse.
I got to recognize you from the hairdo. The hairdo. In fact, I saw it and I like it so much that I seriously considered wearing my hair like that. What do you think?
I mean, I think it would suit you.
I look like Bozo the Clown is what would happen if I wore my hair like that. Nah, that's great. That's great. Well, here he is. Thomas is, I think that's Thomas. No, yes, Thomas is back. Thomas is now
Hey,
motivated.
sorry
Hey.
about that. My computer shut down. I was trying to unplug it so I can move around out in my kitchen, and my computer actually
I think StreamYard is a bit cranky today.
off.
No, it's not StreamYard. It's the you guys, your connections. When you were out moving, you were a little intermittent. Tuka, you're fine now. Lexi's fine. I'm fine. Thomas is a little.
No, it's definitely the computer.
Yeah.
Okay.
What is that shirt you're wearing there, Thomas?
Am I? Steak a day keeps the doctor away.
Oh, I like that. It's pretty cool. Pretty
Mhm.
cool. Lexi,
One
where
of
are
the
you?
Kilfish shirts.
Lexi, where are you? Where are you located?
I'm in Minnesota.
Minnesota. You're up there near
Ooh.
Ellen in the great Midwest. How's the weather? Having a nice summer, or is it too hot or cold?
It's pretty warm. I really don't go outside very often, honestly. I don't like bugs, and so I'm in the house a lot. So
Oh wow! And I
Even
don't know
though-
much. I don't know much about you. I don't want to give you the third degree. I'm sure most people know more about you than I do.
that's okay. I did get more of a tan though. I sat outside for like 20 minutes the other day, so you can't really tell on here, but got a
Oh,
nice
super!
tan.
I need to do that myself. How long have you been a carnivore?
I think today's day 40 or day 41.
Oh, okay. Wow.
Ooh,
You
nice.
just at the beginning. I wish, God, I wish so much that back when I was your age, what are you, about 12, 13?
I'm 28.
Yeah. Well, when you get to be my age, 28, that, holy cow, 28. I am 50 years older than you. 50 years. Two of your lifetimes put back to back. I'm older than you. Oh God, my son is old enough to be your grandfather almost, but that's okay. It's great. It's great. I keep talking about how important it is that the younger people, and 28 is still young, but wouldn't it be great? Wouldn't it be great if high school kids, junior high school
Yes.
kids started to get excited about this, because
See,
they'd
I
save
wish
their
I had
lives
started
yeah, and the rest of humanity. And I keep saying that if we want to do anything, we need to do what the evil people do. Try to capture the minds and hearts of the children. Hitler did it with the Hitler Youth Movement. The liberals did it with wokeness and all that other stuff, and sexual identity. And they've got 6-year-old boys wondering if they're girls. We're not talking to. We're not somehow. They're doing everything they can to get into the schools, get into the culture of the kids, get into the cartoons, get into everything. And what are we doing? We're preaching to old farts like me. So it's on your shoulders, kid. I think I wish you have a great success at this. And I think I got Tina here. I'm gonna bring him in anyway, so you can be part of the conversation. And we got Kurt. How you doing, Kurt? And Tina's back. But Lexi, is the more people that are in their 20s and 30s that can discover this. Let me get rid of that coffee cup on your face. That I mean, I like my coffee cup and all, but you don't need it on your face. There, just that simple. We need the younger people. So I'm glad to see that you coming and going like crazy here. I can't keep up with it. I'm glad to see that you come on Thomas a lot and you get more active in the community. And I wish you a great deal of luck. Did you start this carnivore to cure any particular health problem? Was it just to lose some weight? Okay.
I've actually gained a little bit of weight on carnivore, but I started it to heal my schizophrenia, my schizoaffective disorder, or schizophrenia, depression.
Oh wow!
And it's working. My symptoms. So I'm about to start week 6. And my psychotic symptoms have reduced by like 95%. Like I might have one delusional or one paranoid thought a day, if that.
Oh, that's great. And in the first month or two, I always say, if you've ever seen my rules to start carnivore, one of my main rules, one of the big 2, is forget your weight, throw away the scale. Don't worry about it. You're not doing this to lose weight. You're doing it for health. And when you get healthy, your body will find its weight without you even thinking about it by controlling your appetite and your addictions. And people don't realize that. Well, I got Tina. I just clicked her and she disappeared again. Okay.
Well, I was gaining weight on carnivore until I started strength training a couple weeks ago. And now I've lost a few pounds, which is nice. I'm also building muscle. I mean,
good.
Just a little bit. I've only been doing it for 2 weeks, but I definitely can notice like some definition in my arms and everything.
Wow. Well, you're young and things just will work better if you give yourself proper nutrition. But I envy the young people today that are coming into this community and encourage them all. Mm-hmm. Except the know-it-alls. When you get these young people that know nothing, think they know everything, come in here and tell you you're wrong now, and I say, go away. Get out of my face. Go play in the playground,
Yeah. I wish I would have started when I was in like middle school. Maybe I would have done better in school and I would have saved myself a psychotic episode when I turned 20,
No doubt about it. It's
and I wouldn't be on 13 different medications now.
Holy mackerel! The girl that cleans my house for me is the sweetest thing. It's so helpful, and she's on 29 different drugs now. She's probably in her 40s. She has had open heart surgery, bypass surgery. She's a raging diabetic. She's not heavy, but she's incredible, and she's learning from me, and we talk an awful lot about diet, and she's really improving many of the things, but has got many challenges ahead of her. She may have had something other than just her habits wrong with her, but whatever she did, for somebody her age to have had that kind of stuff, and yet she's got all the energy in the world. She goes like a freight train. terrific person, very, very loyal and caring about everybody. And the people that have her or are her clients wouldn't give her up for the world. Me too. But I do worry about it. And I try to help, and she's very receptive to it. And I like her because I showed her my Chef Mitch video yesterday, and she actually almost fell to the floor laughing. And I said, that's what I want to see. I want to see that kind of response to me being silly. But great. I'm glad you came on here today, and I hope you keep us informed. I was married to a bipolar schizophrenic for 20 years.
Wow.
If I could have gotten her to give up the alcohol, give up the wine, but I didn't know back then. All I knew back then was low carb. And low carb is only a small part of it. And it only basically affects the health and diabetes and things. But basically, it's all about the weight when you consider low carb. It isn't until you start focusing on the meat and the right meat that you really start, and the fat. And that's so important, eating the fat. That your brain
I eat a lot of fat.
Yeah, and that's why your brain is fixing itself. And the reason that you have these psychotic episodes, I think, is as simple as the fact that people today, in order to conform to the healthy advice, are doing two major things wrong. Your brain is made up of fat and cholesterol, period. That's what your brain is made of. Cholesterol is so important to the brain that the brain makes its own. Inside the blood-brain barrier, your brain will manufacture cholesterol. Nowhere else in the body other than the liver is cholesterol manufactured. And it's so important to the brain because the cholesterol not only it builds the structure of the brain, it insulates the myelin. It's the myelin sheath. And that all these little neurons are all connected, interconnected and connected to each other. And they have insulation on those connections. And without that insulation, things short circuit. And it's like a house. Imagine you had a house with all this electrical wire, but no insulation on it. It was all just copper. Oh, your house would be sparking all the time and setting itself on fire. Well, that's what's happening in the brains of people who are artificially lowering their cholesterol with statins and PCSK9 inhibitors for no reason other than to make the drug companies money. That's the problem. Add to that we got brains short-circuiting themselves and not functioning. When you think of mental illness today, it's going crazy. ADHD, autism, all these things never used to be there. These are all manifestations of silly dietary rules. And that's half of it. The other half of it is our brain is made of fat. Our bodies are supposed to run on fat. What do they tell us to do? Eat low fat. Oh, why are you doing that? Eat a low salt diet too, because we all know salt is bad for you. You'll die without salt. So this stupid advice and the motives behind spreading this advice and the propaganda that still exists for today has been going on long enough that there's almost nobody alive today that remembers when we never had any of these health problems. It's become normal. And the whole medical community, if you just observe it, stopped trying to fix anything, and now all they do is just treat it. They like that because you're a customer for life. It's a simple and observable problem, and yet there's so much backlash against it because people aren't going to give up their jobs, their reputations, and most important, the money. The money. So this is a message that somebody like you might be able to spread to the younger people better than me. You know what I mean? So I encourage it, and I would hate to see you give up for any reason, so you hang in there.
Yeah.
Now, if you're just not careful, you might turn out like this guy right here, Oh my God. Oh my God.
Hi, Peter.
A beached whale. Oh man. Oh, let me put my hand up over that. Oh God. Hi, Peter.
Hey, what's going on, everyone?
Oh man. I see you're having a rough time today.
I'm outside doing my morning walk. I got my shirt off. I'm catching that South Florida sun.
That a boy, and I'm sitting here in my house in this studio talking to all you, watching you sit out there in the sun, and that's what I should do. And I got another 5 minutes, maybe or so, before I got to start thinking about getting out of here to get ready for with kilts. So I'll start to thank everybody right now. I haven't, unfortunately, been able to really keep up with the chat and answer a lot of questions, but that's not what Sunday's for. It was very, very enjoyable. It was good to see Tina here. Tuka, you kind of came and went because of your connection, and it was great to have you here. And I won't forget that you were here. So we had Tuka, we had Tina, and the five of us are here. Kurt, I haven't heard a word out of you. How you doing, man?
I just want to get I got a question for
Sure.
Lizzie.
Oh, okay, go
I
ahead.
don't know what you're doing, but I'm still having psychotic events because I want to choke a lot of people out.
Eat more
Go ahead
fat.
and help me there.
No, I tell you, Kurt, I'll give you the answer to that one. It's not a psychotic event. That would be very helpful to society for you to probably choke those people out, to tell you the truth. That shows your brain is working very clearly. So I wouldn't worry. I agree with you. I agree with you. Lizzie
But
says, oh no.
Oh no, I was yawning.
Other than that, I'm doing great.
Oh, good to see you. I'm glad you stopped in to say hi, and I don't have a lot of time today because it's very rarely that I'm actually booked up like this,
Yep, I got off work late last night, so I'm up early and got to pick the wife up to work at the airport today.
Okay, well, good deal. Tuka's back. Yay! Tuka's back with us. At least he's back in time to say goodbye. So I'm going to start to wrap this up, folks, because I don't want to run long today. I got some things I need to do in order to get ready, and then I got to chime in and log in with them and make sure I'm there when they start. So we're at an hour and 2 minutes now. Let you all take a minute or two and say goodbye to everybody, and then I'll close it out.
See you later, everyone.
Bye, guys.
Okay, thanks so much for coming.
I had some, Mitch,
What?
just saying
What?
quickly that I had some settings challenges, so that's why I accidentally kicked myself out from the stream. So my bad.
Oh, that's
My
okay.
bad.
That's okay. I'm trying to.
Until next
Lexi, you
time,
got a
my
button
friend.
on there that says leave. You can log out that way.
All right, see you,
There
Mitch.
you go. You found it. Okay. Tuka, you take care, my friend. See you on Thursday, I'm sure.
See you. Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
Goodbye.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Bye.
Goodbye. And Kurt, you take care too, man. Thanks for coming in. All right, buddy. And that leaves just me. And let me do this. A little housekeeping here. Okay. Peter's going, all right. Here I am. And if you're going to miss me, you don't have to wait too long. You don't have to wait till right here on this channel, on this station. Don't touch a thing. Going to be Kilts This Morning live stream, either on his channel or my channel. And it's just going to be an hour of God knows what. We'll see. So, say goodbye to everybody that you love in the chat. Little happy music for you. I love it. Thanks for coming, everybody. Thanks for coming. Now, this is what an hour show is like. It's like what everybody else does, except for Thomas and Rick, who marathon. And for me, it just seems like it went by in about 2 seconds. Thanks to everybody for coming in today. It's great to meet Lexi. Great to meet you. Tuka, as usual, thank you. Thomas, we didn't get to talk very much today, but it's nice to have you here. Kurt, good to see you. Peter, good to see you. And Tina, can't forget Tina. So we had a good time. And I don't think I forgot anybody. May have, always do. So we're all saying goodbye in the chat. Star of the day, who will it be? Tuka, says Danny in Boston. Thank you, baby. Morning retired Rick. Ellen says, oh, now I'm getting to the end of it. I wasn't at the end of it for some reason. Ellen says, goodbye, all short and sweet. CB Carmack Lewis just woke up. Welcome to the world, Lewis. Jerry Voita says goodbye, Rick. Charger Mopar and Terry Sue Lewis again. Ellen, have a great Sunday. Bacon Baby, eat meat. Gem, bye, all went fast. It did. This was great, Mitch. Nice to see the faces behind the names. VJS, yes, it is. That's the purpose of it. It's great to meet some of these good people. Rick, do a bike ride. Spanky! Good morning, everyone. Some people are always late to the party. Hi, Spanky, good to see you. Golf addict, be well, be safe. Roxanne, friends waving at us. Super. Some people are still coming in. John Bassett. Scotter says bye all. All right, my friends. Thanks for coming. Be back soon with Kelsey. Until then, I can't give you the rest of the day off. Sorry. I usually do. I'll give you the next 20 minutes off, but eat meat.